Hello and welcome back. Now we're going to make some chicken leg lollipops. So here I have, bang, a packet of 8 chicken legs that we are going to prep and get ready to be chicken leg lollipops. Now to prep these, I'm using a sharp paring knife and some poultry scissors. And what we want to do is we want to cut about an inch down from the knuckle, and we want to cut off all the skin and any meat that is above that. We want to pull that off. We want to pull that off and we want to remove it. Using your knife, using your shears. Again, you want to get all that off of there. And just pull that right off the top of the bone. Now I'm not going to throw this away. I'm going to save this meat. Probably throw it in a freezer bag and use it for maybe chicken stock later. But you want to get all that off. And then what you want to do is you want to pull the meat down the bone like that. So now the next thing you want to do is you want to cut off the bottom end here of the chicken leg. This will help your chicken lollipops to stand up straight. Now you could also use a rack, but take off just enough so that they want to sit up straight when you put them on your grill. Now when I season these, I'm going to pull the skin up and we're going to season the meat. But the first one's ready. Let's move on to doing the rest of them. Now, our chicken legs have been prepped. I'm going to take the leftover stuff here and put it in a freezer bag and put it in the freezer. Probably going to use it for chicken stock or something to that effect, but I don't want to throw it away. Now, let's move on to seasoning our chicken legs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the skin up off of the meat, and then we're going to use a barbecue rub to season the meat. Now, these are prepped and ready for our rub. So let's grab some rub and let's liberally put it all over our meat. Now I'm going to put these legs into a dish. I'm going to cover them and put them in the refrigerator and let them sit and marinate with the rub on them for at least 24 hours. Now before I put these on the smoker, I'm going to pull the skin back down over the meat. Probably should have pinned it with a toothpick, but that's okay. Here we are, we're ready. Let's take them out to the smoker and get them on. Alright, so we have our chicken legs on our smoker ready to go. We got our water pan, drip pan ready. We got a good fire going. Let's close the lid and we're going to cook these at about 250 to 300 degrees. For about an hour and a half, give or take. So while these legs are on the smoker, we're going to make some Jack Daniel's grilling sauce that we're going to put on these legs and let them caramelize with. If you look at my previous videos, you can see how to make this sauce. It's really good. And it pairs very well with chicken. Okay, so our legs have been cooking for about an hour and a half. They're looking pretty good. Let's temp them and see where we're at. We're looking for about 165, 170, give or take. Let's try another one here. We're pretty close. We'll give them a few more minutes on the grill, and then we're going to dip them in our Jack sauce, and we're going to let that caramelize on them, and should be ready to eat soon. Alright, so we have our jack sauce here ready to go. We are going to take our chicken lollipops and we are going to dip them in our jack sauce. And we're going to put them back on the grill for about maybe 15 to 20 more minutes, and we're going to let that caramelize. So we're going to take all 8 of these and we're going to dip them in the jack sauce and put them right back on the grill. Again, give them another 15-20 minutes or so. Alright, these chicken legs are ready to be pulled off. Let's get them on a plate and bring them in the house. Alright, our chicken legs are plated. We're going to hit them with a little bit of extra jack sauce. And then we're going to cover these with foil and let them rest for a little bit. And we should be almost ready to eat. Alright, so it's time to take one of the chicken legs and slice it open and see how we did. As always, if you like my content, like and subscribe, and leave me some comments. I always try to answer the comments that you guys leave me. Alright, let's slice this thing up and see what we did. I think the camera's a little bit too far away, but that's some really juicy dark meat there. And the Jack Daniels pairs with it very well and gives it a nice, good flavor. So, if you try this recipe, let me know how it works for you. I think you're going to really like it. This is a good way to make chicken legs. They're good, they're juicy, and they're flavorful. So, I guess I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. We're just going to add a little bit more jack sauce to this, just for some more flavor. Looks pretty good. I recommend you try it.